In the quiet countryside of Harrisville, Rhode Island, stands an old farmhouse built in 1736. From the outside, it looks like a peaceful colonial home, gray shingles, a big stone chimney, and acres of surrounding woods. But this house has a dark history that spans over 200 years. It is the real house that inspired the movie The Conjuring. The Perron family lived here from 1971 to 1980, and what they experienced was pure nightmare fuel. Today, it is known as the Conjuring House, one of the most haunted and demon-infested places in America. The Perron family, Roger, Carolyn, and their 5 daughters, moved into the house in January 1971. At first, everything seemed normal. But within weeks, strange things began. It started small. Doors would slam shut on their own. Footsteps echoed across empty rooms. Beds levitated inches off the floor while the girls slept. Then came the voices, whispers in the dark, calling the girls by name. But the real terror came from the spirits that lived there. The most active was Bathsheba Sherman. Historical records show she lived on the property in the 1800s. Legend says she was a witch who sacrificed her own child to Satan and later hanged herself from a tree behind the house. Her spirit hated women, especially mothers, and targeted Carolyn Perron from the beginning. At night, Carolyn would feel an icy presence sitting on her chest. Invisible hands would pinch and bruise her body. One morning, she woke up with deep scratches across her back. 3 long claw marks that bled through her nightgown. The smell of rotting flesh filled the room whenever Bathsheba appeared. The daughters saw other ghosts too. A little boy spirit named Oliver played with the youngest girls, but only when no adults were watching. Toys moved by themselves. Marbles rolled across the floor in patterns. An old man in ragged clothes appeared in the corner of rooms, staring silently. A woman in a gray dress wept in the dining room, her face hidden in her hands. But Bathsheba was the worst. She hated Carolyn with burning rage. One night, Carolyn was thrown down the stairs by an unseen force. Another time, scissors flew across the kitchen and embedded in the wall inches from her head. The family called in famous paranormal investigators Ed and Lorraine Warren in 1973. The Warrens confirmed the house was infested, not just with ghosts, but with demonic entities. During one seance, things went horribly wrong. Lorraine saw a dark, hooded figure in the corner, a powerful demon that had been feeding on the fear and pain in the house for centuries. Carolyn became possessed. She spoke in tongues, her body contorted unnaturally, and she hissed at her own children in a voice that was not her own. The Warrens tried to perform an exorcism, but it failed. The activity only grew worse. Objects flew through the air. The girls were dragged across beds by their ankles. Roger Perron, the father, saw shadowy figures crawling on the walls. The family lived in terror for nearly 10 years before finally moving out in 1980. They never spoke publicly until years later. Today, the house is privately owned and open for overnight investigations. People who stay there report the same horrors. Guests wake up with scratches and bruises. Doors slam violently at 3 a.m. A woman's voice whispers, "Get out," in their ear. Shadow figures stand at the foot of beds. One group captured EVP, electronic voice phenomena, of a demonic growl saying, "We were here first." Cameras malfunction. Batteries drain instantly. Cold spots drop the temperature 20 degrees in seconds. Some investigators believe Bathsheba is still there, guarding the house like a jealous queen. Others say the true evil is something older, something that was already in the land when the house was built. The current owners say the activity never stops. They've learned to live with it, but they warn every visitor, do not challenge the spirits. Do not provoke Bathsheba. Because in this house, the demons don't just haunt you. They fight to keep you. If you ever visit the Conjuring house at night, listen carefully. You might hear her voice in the wind. "This is my house. And you don't belong here." Sleep well if you can. Smiling face with horns.